You are pouring money into ads. Your posts are finally getting reach. Traffic is flowing to your site exactly the way you planned. But then, nothing. The sign-up button sits completely untouched, and your monthly recurring revenue comes to a dead stop. The root cause is often treating marketing as a deploy-and-done script. This mindset assumes a landing page is a finished product that requires no further iteration once the code is live. This leads straight into the "I think it looks good" trap. Technical founders frequently build pages based on personal bias, filling them with industry jargon like next-gen AI solutions or all-in-one platform that fails to resonate with actual human needs. Buying more traffic for an untested, jargon-heavy page is simply paying to watch potential users walk out the door. Without proof that your message works, you are pouring capital into a leaky funnel. Stalled revenue is a logic problem that requires debugging. Systematic A/B testing provides the objective data needed to find the broken link in your marketing sequence, moving past the guesswork of aesthetic preferences. An A/B test functions as the scientific method for your growth. By splitting your traffic between two versions of a page, you identify the exact variables that lower your customer acquisition cost. Early-stage startups lack massive traffic volume. Success requires you to isolate the highest impact variables. The first major variable is your headline. Since users prioritize their own outcomes over your technical features, you should test a benefit-driven angle, like reclaim 5 hours of your work week, against your standard product description. Next is the call to action. The CTA is the final bridge between visitor and user, and specific phrasing dictates the psychological friction of commitment. A button reading "Start my free trial" often performs differently than a high-friction "Sign up now." This chart demonstrates the impact of the third big variable, your pricing display. Simply defaulting to annual pricing, perhaps with a 2 months free callout, can shift user perception and increase your average revenue per user. Your headline, your CTA, and your pricing display represent the most effective points to patch the leaks in a broken conversion sequence. Running these tests without strict analytical parameters leads to false positives and wasted effort. Meaningful results require a specific methodology. First, you must test strictly one variable at a time. Changing the headline, the button color, and the hero image simultaneously creates multivariate chaos, making it impossible to know which specific change actually drove the result. This graph illustrates why you must wait for statistical significance. A conversion spike among your first 10 visitors is often just a coincidence. You need to let the test run until more data populates the timeline to ensure the win is real. Third, test the wildcard. Instead of comparing two similar corporate phrases, pit your standard layout against something radically different, like a hand-drawn diagram. Visually imperfect versions often win because they feel more human to the person behind the screen. Adhering to these strict rules ensures you are measuring objective human behavior rather than chasing statistical noise. The vast majority of your tests will likely fail to beat your original version. This is a standard part of the process. These losing tests are actually critical victories. They provide the proof you need to stop wasting engineering time and marketing budget on directions that definitively do not work. The most successful SaaS companies find their winning messaging through a high volume of iterations. They reach their goals by systematically eliminating what fails over dozens of tests. You can apply this immediately with a 10-minute copy flip. Review your recent customer testimonials and extract 3 benefit-driven phrases that your actual users wrote to describe your value. Swap the main headline on your highest traffic page for one of these customer-written alternatives for 1 week. Then measure how that single change impacts your sign-up rate compared to your previous baseline. Sustainable growth comes from an optimized system of iteration. This data-driven approach turns marketing from an unpredictable black box into a predictable engine for scale.